everyone. Today's video is going to be a little different because this is more of a tutorial and it's not a makeup tutorial. A lot of you who follow me over on Instagram are probably already somewhat familiar with this app called LTK, formerly known as Like to Know It, but I do regularly, and by regularly, if not daily, several times a week, get questions about how to use the LTK app. What is LTK? And so I realized that maybe it would be actually helpful to walk you through this app. There is a desktop version as well. I thought it would be kind of fun to share a little bit about the company, formerly known as rewardStyle. We'll talk about that name change. I have had an association with them for I think 9 years now, so it's been a really long working relationship, and I just think it's worth learning about because, well, you'll see, I'll share some data because I am a little bit of a numbers junkie. There is a lot of confusion as to what LTK is, Like to Know It, rewardStyle, so let me just jump back. 10 years ago, a company was started called rewardStyle, and its intention was to allow influencers like myself a way to monetize their business. Instagram came along a few years later and it grew, as we all know, and rewardStyle, the company, came up with a way to allow Instagram users to shop rewardStyle influencers' posts. So an easy way to think of this is rewardStyle is the parent company and Like to Know It was the app that they created to allow people to shop directly through Instagram. So just so we can stop flip-flopping between the names, very recently, just this year, rewardStyle decided to do a rebrand, make it less confusing, and just rename their whole business LTK. So LTK is the business, the app is LTK, I am an LTK creator. So LTK, the company, works with over 5,000 retailers, over 150,000 influencers in over 100 countries. Just to give you an idea of how big this LTK thing is, because I know a lot of you, the majority of you watching, do not have the app, but just so that you know, LTK has actually driven almost $3 billion in sales so far, and every month there are 8 million users on their app. So let's focus in on the app itself. So the app itself is available for Android and iOS software. I have an iPhone, so my experience is only using the iPhone, so that's what we're going to talk about, but it's my understanding that the experience is virtually identical. So the first thing you're going to need to do is download the app. The LTK app, it is free. Once the app is downloaded on your phone, of course, you're going to need to open it up, and it's pretty easy to just set up an account. They're going to ask for your email. They're going to take you through a list of questions to help kind of zero in the kinds of things you want to see featured. There's a whole host of options that you can choose to pick from that you want to see featured when you open up your app. And it's going to look very similar to an Instagram feed if you are familiar with Instagram. One of the other things that it's going to ask you, and this is a newer feature to the LTK app, is if you would like to enable notifications to let you know when the influencers that you follow have posted something on their store, which is basically our feed. Same thing. So that way you don't have to constantly check to see if anything's new. Your phone will let you know when the creators or influencers that you follow have posted something new to the LTK app. Something different than Instagram is that you don't need a profile name. There's nothing public about this. It's just your personal user experience. Nobody sees who you follow. I actually cannot see who is following me. I can see numbers, but I can't see individuals at all. I know nothing. It's a completely anonymous experience. But when you first open the app, the first thing you're going to see at the top of the screen are the most recent posts by the people that you follow. There'll be little circles at the top of the screen. Underneath that, if you've been using the app, you'll also see your most recently viewed products. So maybe you had looked at something and forgot to save it to your favorites. We'll talk about that in a moment. And you want to remember what was it that I was looking at that caught my eye. It'll be featured right there at the top. And then below that, it kind of looks like an Instagram, Pinterest hybrid. You can just scroll and you're gonna see all the posts from all the people that you follow. So that's all well and good, but I'm sure you'd like to know how to actually use this thing. Let's pretend that you are not using Instagram. You've just opened the app organically and you're kind of scrolling through the posts that are on your feed and something catches your eye. All you have to do is tap on that post, that picture, and it will open up to just isolate that one picture. Underneath that, it'll say shop the pic, I'm playing along on my phone as we go along, and it will list all the products that are linkable that are in that post. You're gonna see two kinds of products listed. You're gonna see where it says exact items. They have given the creators the option to tag the products. So you will see which ones are the exact products that are in that picture. And then below that, if the creator has designated anything else, you will see related items or related products. And sometimes it makes sense to add related products. For instance, maybe in one of my posts, I'm sharing a pair of jeans that are $200. $200 jeans are not in everyone's budget. So if I can find very similar jeans, similar cut, similar style at a different price point, I will put those in the related products. Or maybe it's a whole outfit, but I want to recommend a jacket that you can wear with it and the bra that I'm wearing under it. I can put that all in the related products to make it a more full shopping experience for you. And then underneath that is what I think is key. It's the caption, just like you see on Instagram. But what I like about the LTK app is that it's not like Instagram. Instagram, we've always been told you have to make it pretty. You have to have a cohesive feed, which I've never done, clearly. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that. Whereas LTK, it's a shopping app. The people are there to shop. They wanna know what they're looking at, how it fits, what size that you're wearing, any fit tips you can give. And so that's generally, now I'm speaking about fashion related posts, that's what we put in the LTK posts. Specific information that's gonna help you make the most informed choice for shopping. So that's personally what I like about LTK. So now we're in this post and we're looking at all the products and you see a particular item that's listed in there that you personally want to buy. Maybe you wanna buy it right now. So all you have to do is click on a picture of that product and it will pull up the individual information. It'll say where it's from, whether you want to share it with other people, when you want to add it to your favorites list, we'll talk about that later, add it to one of your wish lists, we'll get to that, or you can just hit shop now. If you click on that shop now button, it'll take you straight to that retailer site, and from there it's just a regular online shopping experience. LTK is out of the equation now. You're on that specific retailer's site and you can shop, you can add stuff to your cart, you can choose to get something completely different. But there you are, you're at the retailer site. Now let's address some of those other things. In that actual box, share. So maybe you wanna send that information to a friend who's looking for something. I don't know, whatever you wanna do, share it. It'll come up with it'll open up where you can, send it via a text message, email, Facebook, what have you. So that's one option. Favorite. Let's say you love that, whatever we're looking at, a cardigan, but you're not wanting to shop right now. Maybe you're running into an appointment, you know you want it later, but you don't have time to sit and do the whole online shopping right thing. Click favorite. It'll add it to your favorites list and you can go back at any time. On the bottom of the app, it has the favorites. If you click on that, it'll pull up everything that you've saved. It's basically a save for later list, and from there it's the same experience. Or maybe you're trying to put together a wish list for your birthday, for Christmas, for a baby shower, for a new home, whatever it is, you can add products to that list, and then you can actually go and share that list with whomever it is that is shopping for you. So let's say your significant other, your husband, your boyfriend, your mom or dad, whoever says, hey, what do you want for your birthday? You can just send that list straight to them and it has all the retailers. They can just shop from there. Takes all the guesswork out of it. It's a really great feature. Now there is another way to add your favorites to your favorite list. You can see those little hearts next to each product. That's just a little shortcut. If you just tap that heart, it'll add it directly to your favorites list. There is one feature that is slowly rolling out. It's not 100% functional yet, and that is price drop alerts. That will be coming out on, I think, a rolling retailer case-by-case basis. But basically, if you've saved something to your favorites and once you've saved it, if the price drops from when you saved it, you will get a notification, hey, you might want to go shopping now because whatever you saved that was $50 is now on sale for $35 or something like that. I haven't personally seen it yet, but I'm really excited that that is coming out. Now here's the part that applies specifically to the individual creator or influencer, and I hope that this is extra helpful for those of you who send me the DMs that said, I looked everywhere and I couldn't remember where you posted it, but what was that Colleen Rothschild moisturizer that you liked? Or what was that cardigan that you mentioned? And I'm happy to answer those questions and I'm happy to find them for you. And I hate to hear that you've been searching and searching and you couldn't remember where I mentioned it. Pretty much anything I ever talk about has been linked to my, what they call LTK store or shop, which is really just my individual feed. And there is a new feature to LTK which allows you to search an individual influencer or creator's shop. There is a search bar at the top of my profile, and you can type in just about anything you can think of. You can type in jeans. You can type in Madewell jeans. You can type in a type of hashtag. Maybe you're looking for some fall outfit inspiration, fall outfits. It'll pull up pretty much anything and everything I've posted that falls into those search terms. And obviously that applies to every single influencer that is on the platform. You can also search the whole LTK app. Maybe you don't want to know what just I have to say. Maybe you're just curious to see what's trending on the app, what's popular. Fall outfits will give you the gamut of everything from what whoever is posting on the app. And like I said, there's 150,000 of us. So from there, you might want to like filter it down a little bit, but lots of options for searching and inspiration on the LTK app. Very quickly, let's talk about desktop. It's a similar experience. It doesn't have the search option yet, but you can go to my individual profile. I will link that below, and it has the whole feed there as well. So if you just want to look at what I've posted on a much bigger scale because you're on a bigger screen, it's from there, it's the same thing. If you see a post that you like, you can tap on it, you can click on it, it opens it up bigger, it pulls out the products just like on the app screen. It just doesn't have all those notifications and all the other functionality and functions that the app does, but I know they are working hard to make them almost identical for those of you that prefer the desktop. And from my analytics, it's looking like 55% of you prefer the app or on being on a mobile device, 45% of you are still using desktop. So now that I have introduced you to the world of LTK, a rabbit hole I have a feeling many of you will go down, I do want to mention a couple of things. I do post a lot more on the LTK app than what you see on Instagram. On Instagram, I usually only post once a day, like one nice outfit picture or something like that. Whereas on LTK, sometimes I'll post 3, 4, 5 times a day. It'll be like a quick selfie and here's the makeup of the day. Here's my quick outfit of the day. The pictures are a lot more raw. Also, I tend to preload all of my Instagram feed onto the LTK app, sometimes a week in advance of when you will see it on Instagram. So if you're one of those people that just likes to get the inside scoop, you can head over to LTK and you'll see upcoming posts that will eventually be on my Instagram feed, but right now they're living over on LTK. And then the last thing that I want to talk about is that there is one other benefit to LTK, and that at least twice a year they offer an in-app only sale. And one is coming up on Sunday, September 19th, and will run through, I believe it's the 21st. I'll put all the info below. And in this case, selected retailers have agreed to partner up with LTK and offer in-app only discounts and discount codes. So what that means is when you open up the app, you will see all kinds of posts that have, like it's usually like a little red bubble on it or something with the hashtag of that particular sale. I'll let you know that those posts have items that are in the sale. I'm gonna do a quick rundown of all the retailers that are participating in this month's LTK sale. I believe they're calling it the early gifting sale because we're trying to get a head start on doing our shopping for the December holiday. So here are the brands that are participating. Unfortunately, as of right now, I still don't have what those discounts will be. So be sure you're following me on the LTK app and following me on Instagram, specifically Instagram stories, because I'll put all that info on there as soon as it goes live. But the brands that are participating, just to give you a heads up, Express, I know that one's gonna be $10 off a $100 or more purchase. Abercrombie & Fitch, Buddy Love, this top is from Buddy Love. Madewell is gonna be $25 off 150 or more. Pink Lily, which is a site I'm always forgetting to shop at. They have the cutest stuff, and that's gonna be 25% off site-wide plus free shipping on orders over $100. The Styled Collection, that's where they have the, what's a polite way of calling it? The Barefoot Dreams inspired blankets that honestly I think are better than the Barefoot Dreams version and way less expensive. Elemis is 25% off select items. I don't know what those items are. Tarte, It Cosmetics, Missguided, Soma, Chantecaille, Yves Saint Laurent Beauty, and a brand I'm not familiar with called Naywai. I don't have those discount codes. I don't know what the discounts are or what specifically is included in the sale, but like I said, I will update you as soon as possible. And once it goes live, I'll update this description box as well. So that is all the info on the LTK app. I am so curious to know how many of you are already on it and following me, and how many of you are maybe now more interested in checking it out. I hope this was helpful and answered some of your questions and satisfied maybe some of your curiosity behind what rewardStyle is, LTK, like to know it, and all that good stuff. If you have any questions about anything I haven't covered here or haven't answered a question that you have, please do not hesitate to ask me in the comments below and I will do my best to answer them. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.